Oh, I'm back. Oh, hey, Marianne. Hey, sis. Oh, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I tried to switch over to my phone. Then it was acting up, but then Nino was doing a I got to get outside right this second dance. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take him. But then he had to come in and get in the kennel because he just acted such a fool coming up these stairs. He really did. And I know part of it's his anxiety of all these new faces and people. I know that's a lot of that. Say anxiety is running rapid everywhere. My anxiety has been everywhere. That's why a couple of days ago I couldn't even sleep. And, like I said, even holding it in. If you have just a safe place you can talk, and that's the thing. That's what some people don't understand. If there was one thing therapy could give any one of us, is a safe place. Because that's why sometimes we hold stuff because you're scared to tell people because they're going to judge. Because you tell people and they got their opinions and they got their homemade remedies. But none of the things are your problems. I don't know. But in a safe place, it's somebody that'll listen. And it's also some place where somebody's not going to let you go to that overboard. They're going to try as much as they can to prevent that. Oh, wait a minute. My eyes did this last night. Oh, I had these. Sorry, guys. Oh. And then I know it's because I try my best to turn on so many lights. I don't know. Even being in a hotel can be dark sometimes. I think the only time I like being in hotels is when I'm traveling. Then I don't mind because I'm just in different cities and I'm in a place where I don't have to worry about, being in somebody else's. It's just that's when I really like them. But when you're in them, you think sometimes, wow, I can see how it gets dark in here real quick. I mean, I can see how your mind could flood to the most different. I got windows that don't open. You know what I mean? Just thinking about hotels and stuff. You got a window that don't open. You usually only got one. Sometimes you got none. Depending on where you spaced in the hotel. Give you lots of thinking time. So I'm glad to have you all. I'm glad to have a place to go and just hold a conversation. And don't mean I don't have people in real life that I don't call. I have a village. And I know what my village is. So I definitely set myself around making this a village because I know what a village means. And I know that it brings all different kind of things to the table. And and that's what we are here in this kingdom. It's a village. It's a village now. Or make it a state. Then it'll be a country. We'll look up one day and we're a continent. Not me, we. Because I'm nothing without the people in it. You know what I mean? No one know about it. Just be me. Yeah, so sometimes I never know. And that's another thing. I never know what day it's going to be with the eye. Is it going to be a day where the sun and me are arch enemies? Is it going to be a day where, just like I just put that hand sanitizer on, the smell of it feels like it got into my eye? Is it going to be a day where my eye just keeps tearing up? So it's constantly tearing up. I don't know. I never know. I don't know. But I'm still here. I can still sing. So I guess I'm blessed. I guess I'm blessed. What you saying, Marianne? Because I really can't look at the screen now. I have to look closer. But yeah. I did. I finally winded up going to sleep. And then that day, like I said, then the next day I was anxious all day, just waiting for him to get there. And then, like I said, with the flights being delayed, it had me even more anxious. And then all that anxiety. But I was just glad he landed and that he's close. So now he's here. And so just like with today, my mom's on her way. And she said, you know what? I could just pick him up and bring him because he was coming back today. And he had told me that actually he was going to come back yesterday. He was going to come back yesterday, but I had told him that my mom was coming today. You know what I mean? He could just ride with her, and then that way he could see her too. So, Kill two birds, one stone. Go get some lunch when they get here. But yeah. So like I said, and I'm excited to see him. But I understand, like I said, you have to understand how everyone is. And so when you love people where they are, it doesn't mean that's where you want them to stay. You just have to love them. So I have to, and so that means anything. So even if it's, I know that my son has anxiety like me, so I know that sometimes where he may seem like he's standoffish, it's really that he's just worked up. And so if I'm worked up and he's worked, it's going to that energy. So it's like you had to be in a different energy, just knowing who someone is. So I was anxious before because I knew that you have to literally let all this go and come right back into this good energy. And sometimes that can be overwhelming. It just it feels real up and down, real up and down. So that can be overwhelming. But like I said, I did end up getting some rest, because when we're not getting the rest, whatever you're worrying about or stressing about or whatever, it's gonna be worse because you need the rest. So I did, and that's why today I end up sleeping late, because now you're thrown off. Now you're thrown off, and I told y'all I'm getting old out here. I'm getting older, not old, older. I'm getting old out here, and I throw off that sleep now. It take me 2-3 days to get somewhat back on an order or a schedule, Remember those young days? I told you I used to be able to stay up 3-4 days in a row straight. I can't do it now. No, I don't have it in me now. I mean, I can go if I get at least 3 hours, I can make it, but I can't. Ooh. And that came from insomnia. As long as I can get 3-4, is like, wow. 4 in a row. I've had nights like that. So when my insomnia is bad, if I can get 4 hours of sleep, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and I don't want to go back to that. I was one who for probably 20 years I had to go to sleep with the TV on, and it wasn't about being scared of the dark. I was scared of the silence. I was scared of the thoughts. That's what I was scared of. I was scared, when people say they hear voices in their head, it don't mean they hear something crazy. They might just hear the sounds of everything people ever said bad about them. They may hear the worst things that were ever said about them. They might just hear that, the sounds of that. Those are the voices in their head. They may hear themselves beating up on themselves inside their head. That's the voices that they hear. And so, trust me, it got real loud at night. That's why you spent many years having card parties and all this, because y'all be running through the night. And by the time everybody left, you was either exhausted and passed out, or you just, stayed up. I've been there. And I'm like, oh. So whenever I think about that insomnia coming back, I think about being there. I really do. I really think about being there. Hey, Susan. I don't know why, Susan. I thought when I first came in, you were on here already. But yeah, like I said, I hated that I had to cut it off right there. I was so deep in talking. And then there go Nee. But you know what? When they go, they gotta go. They gotta go. And sometimes you can go for a whole walk and you think, oh, well, they had a bowel movement and they did this and they're done. But you never know. You never know. And obviously he had to go get. And he actually had to go. So bless me. And he actually had to go. So I'm glad I took him out. But yeah, I'm like, I took him out right before we came out. I literally talked to my mother outside with him until I brought him up the stairs. And I said, oh, I got to go. I got 1 minute. So that's why when he first came, I'm like, oh, he wants his treat. Because when we came back in, because I had 1 minute, I didn't give him his treat. And then he kept going over by the treat. But the treat is by his leash. So I'm thinking he's going to the treat. That's why I said, oh, I finally get what he wants. It's like a baby keep crying. Are they wet? Okay, they're not wet. Are they hungry? Okay, they're not hungry. Maybe they need to burp. Okay, they just burp. You got to figure it out. And that's what he was trying to. That's why I'm like, what? He wants a treat? First I thought he wanted the toy. He was like, bump that toy. And I was like, oh, he didn't want that. That's what I was like, oh, he didn't want that toy. Then he kept going over there, and I'm like, I kept looking over. I'm like, what does he want? I'm like, it's the treat. And he was like, nah, he took the treat, though. Y'all already know it. Y'all already know he took the treat. He took the treat, but then he kept doing it, and I said, oh, no. And he kept walking over there. I said, oh, no, he got to go out. I can't ignore that. I won't ignore that. You know what I mean? I won't. But then again, because one, it was not on a scheduled time of me getting to go check or anything else. Of course, when we coming back up the stairs, people love to just sit on the stairs. And it's nothing wrong with sitting on the stairs, but you have to understand that when you're sitting on the stairs, when people come, it's time for you to get out the way. But anyway, these two ladies were sitting on the stairs, and I was like, "Oh, we're coming through." And so one was like, "Oh, okay," and the other one's like, "I'm actually coming down." So whatever, got Nino sit down. He was fine. She came down and went. The other one, for some reason, must have thought, I don't know, I was going the other way when I got to the top of the stairs. So not only did she stand at the corner, so when you come up the stairs, you can either go left or go right. Y'all see me walk up to it, then you'll get to your hallway. So when I come up the stairs, I go right. And then, you get to the edge of the thing. And I always keep Nino on the other side of me, depending on which way I'm coming. If I'm coming, he's on this side. And so I had him, but she peeked from behind that thing and he went berserk. Then she was running, flying down the thing. And I was like, I got enough. Because I don't want him to scare anybody. You know what I mean? Now, here's the thing. If it's somebody trying to get in, if it's somebody trying to attack me, it's not even about him scaring. I want him to bite somebody. Like, I really do. That's what I need him to do. That's what he's supposed to do, to protect. You understand? Yeah, if another dog attacked him, that's what I need. But what I don't want is people to be in fear. Like I said, I got a muzzle. Like I said, Nino has a $50 leash. And it's not because of the price. It was because I needed it to be thick and strong enough. So that in the pool and in the tug, when you're training and everything else, he's strong. His body is made of muscle. His body is made of muscle. But like I said, he has on a muzzle. He has on everything. But if you leap up out of anywhere, he's going to react like, oh, riffity, riff, riff, riffity, riff. I told you don't have to run. You know what I mean? But we got it fine, bud. And it doesn't make him bad, but I need him to understand that where he had to get time out is when I first told him it was okay. That's when we come at ease. It's not gonna be something we saying 450 times. Like it's not. So that was it. And that worked better. Like I said, you got to do what worked. Who it worked for, and what works for Nino in starting him when he was really young is conversation, is isolation for a second. And treats work good. And then he knows in your voice. He knows in my voice when I'm done with the conversation, like when I'm done playing, when I'm not, when it's not a conversation. You can't bark at people like that. And when I tell you that it's time to calm down, then you sit and be quiet. But yeah. So yeah, I know my mom and I'm gonna be. I tried to call her back before I came back on just to see what time they were coming because I didn't want to have to. Well, I'm not gonna abruptly get off when they come or nothing like that. I just want to be ready when they came because I figured, we could go to lunch first. We could do that first. Go get something to eat. Or no, before we go get something to eat, I really need to go to like Walmart or Target. One of them. I don't know which is closer. Jeb was close, yeah. I need to go by there. I need to get some stuff. But yeah, that's only it. That's about it. But I'm so excited today. I can't help but be excited. My eye is low. That's another thing. I remember there were days when I would come live and I'd be sitting in my sister's kitchen and I'd be prepping for the live and I'd be looking at myself on the camera and I'd be, oh my God, it's like you have a lazy eye. It's like this. And I thought, but what if I did? It would just be who I was. But sometimes my eyes ain't gonna open all the way. You know what I mean? It's gonna be low. Some days it might be a little swollen. Some days it might be open perfectly. It is what it is till it isn't no more. And that's how I had to start being. So that's how I got like, oh, well, you know what? They'll just have to see me. Oh, there'll be days. Even Susan will tell me if that eye bothering, because Susan knows at one point my eye will be bothering me. Sunglasses sitting right here, and I'd be trying to make it. Like, you know what? They keep tearing. That's why yesterday I even had to, oh, wait a minute, I have to come out because it's bothering me. Like, it doesn't want to focus. So I feel like when I'm trying to look at people and focus, it's more irritating. You know what I mean? So then I'm like, oh, my goodness. It's just irritating. So sometimes that's when you catch me, got to look down But just explain this. So nobody got to explain it for me. I just explained it for you. And that way, when you explain something, or you say your side, or you say your piece, to me, no matter what nobody else say, I know what the truth is. I said it. Now, if nobody wants to listen, they just didn't. That I've already put that out. Sorry, that thing popped up. I can't stand pop-ups. I can't. Oh, I can't stand them. Yeah, what do you want? Oh, he just wants to lay down. He said, "Oh, no, I just wanted to lay down right here." But now look, I had to ask him what he wants. So now he think I got something for him. No, go ahead and go lay down like he was doing. He was doing a good job. It's just some good rest. See ya. Looks like it's just some good rest, Neem. Yeah, so today, like I said, I am so excited. I'm so excited. And then I'm even more excited because we're going to Johnny's. I'm like, oh, I'm about to get me a Johnny's beef. Johnny's is right around the corner. But Johnny's, like when I stayed, even when I stayed west, when I stayed in Oak Park, even any of those places, you mess with Johnny's. You know what I mean? I remember being a shorty and not even knowing about Johnny's. And one day my buddy was like, she lived not too far, but not, she lived closer than I did. You know what I mean? She lived on like north side of Oak Park. And she said, let's, because Johnny's ain't even in Oak Park, but it's on North Avenue. And so she said, let's walk to Johnny's and get icy, Italian ice. I'm like, Johnny's? What is Johnny's? So she won't stop talking about the Italian ice. Now, me personally, when I think about, dang, the street just came right out of my Taylor. When I think about my favorite Italian ice, and just in my time of living in Chicago, it's always it's been on Taylor Street. And then it's people, everybody got a different place. It's place on Roosevelt and Oak Park Avenue. They always juking with their Italian ice. But I don't know. I just always like Taylor Street. But anyway, she's like, oh, we gotta go get some Italian ice. I want to go up there and get some Italian ice. So we go up there, and I'm like, oh, they got beefs and stuff. And I get a beef. And I'm like, oh, bump that Italian ice. And shoot, I used to live on North Avenue and just about 2 blocks off of Western. Well, actually, I stayed on anyway, but I stayed basically a block off North Avenue. But anyway, I used to ride all the way over to Johnny's when I wanted to be. And nothing wrong. I love Portillo's, but these days Portillo's be hit or miss. They just been hit or miss lately. Since the pandemic, most food is. But I done been in Johnny's since the pandemic twice, and both times they was still on swole. They was still hitting hard, so I'm excited about getting some Johnny's today. I love comfort foods. But yeah, so we're gonna go to Johnny's. Oh, look at that, my nail just. See, and I cut them down so they wouldn't get. This one just chip in the middle. And that's funny because my longest nails I got so long that I cut them down, and it's still too long. I told y'all I never was a nail person. I'd be a lie if I told you sometimes I still don't. I'm a terrible person. I was a nail biter. I really was. Bad habit when I was nervous, when I was uncomfortable, when I was, always. I'm trying to see if I can file it good because the way it broke. I'm going to have to cut it. That'll have to take place when I'm done. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing today. Like I said, hanging out with my son. I'm glad he got to spend some time with his brother. I know they missed each other. And then, he hasn't been back in Chicago and let's see, he was out here. Was that March? No, that was February. Because he came for the funeral. So he was out here in February. So they was able to see each other. I thought I just saw my mom at the door. But so they were able to see each other then. But he hasn't been back since then. I like for them to stay close because you are your brother's keeper. So I love for them to see each other. I love for them to spend time with each other. And especially when they're going through, I love for them to be there for each other. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. It's so much it's even better when you get to witness that good thing. So I'm excited about that. And now he'll be here with me. And like I said, we'll figure that out. I'm going to go down and check again. But yesterday, they didn't have any rooms. So he'll be in here, at least for the night. But we'll see. Because like I said, there's a comfort hand right there if you want, because like I said, I also want him to be comfortable. One thing about when you're young, for some reason, you think your adulting is about doing what you want to do. Oh, I did that because I wanted to do it. Oh, I moved up out of this state and moved here because I wanted to do it and nobody could tell me no. You just had that kind of, that's young people shit. And even when they doing it respectfully, they for money. So I try to give you a space so you don't even have to feel that. And because I'm going to be your mother no matter what. So if we sitting in the same room and you on the phone and I think you're conversation, I'm going to say something. And it don't have to be that it was a crime you was talking about. You could have just been on the phone. And I'm going to say, why y'all talk to each other like that? Be you and your homie, your mother. And I'm not 20. Don't want to be 20. People be like, I wish I could do my 20s over. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, wasn't nothing wrong with it. I just, I'm good. Because when you think about how you think now and how you thought then, it's two totally different things. Oh, good. I was able to file it down. Perfect. But yeah. So I am that. So like right now, I'm letting the excitement come in that, oh, he's actually getting ready to pull up in a few minutes. I can see a little big head out. So I am excited. I can't wait till they you know what, Susan, it is. And it's so funny because not only is the pollen high, they just cut the grass this morning. They just cut the grass and everything this morning. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a super like sinusy day. And that's one of the things I want to go to Walmart and get some sinus pills, not going to the gas station and getting a pack. I should have went to Walgreens and got some yesterday. But I kid you not, I thought about going to Walgreens after I got halfway back. So see, Walgreens is right on the corner. So it makes it seem like when I say corner, if I walk 2 blocks down, Walgreens is on the corner, but Jewel's is across the street, so you can see it from there. But when you're walking over to it, it's like a block over. So when I left Jewel's, I cut through the parking lot across the street to get back and then come down my street. I got like, woof. I got to where I could see where I'm at. You know what I mean? My place, where I'm staying. And I thought, oh, I could have went to Walgreens and got some sinus medicine. And then I went to the gas station and got a single pack for $3. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Everything in this gas station is ridiculous. I went in there the other night and was like, oh, I need a lighter. I went in there to get a lighter. I said, let me get a lighter, your cheapest lighter. He rang it up. I'm looking at this candy bar. I'm like, oh, I want a Mr. Goodbar, but they didn't have one. And I said, oh, I wanted a Mr. Goodbar, but you don't have it, so I'm not. I just get the lighter. He said $2.76. I said, for what? He said, for the lighter. I said, did I say your cheapest lighter? He said, this is. I said, what do the other lighters do? And they wasn't even like refillable lighters. I was like, I think y'all just, because these hotels are right here, y'all said, well, we 24 hours. We're just going to charge anything for everything, and then you'll just pay it. No, I won't. I was like, all right, thanks. Don't need that lighter at all. Dollar Tree will be open in the morning. And I mean, the gas station is, when I go to walk in the parking lot, if I go, I'm going to the front of the building. When I go to walk in the parking lot, I could literally just walk right over to this patch of grass. I'm at the gas station. That's how close it is. That's why I think they do it. Like I said, right here is this hotel. It's one right behind me, 2 across the street. So people going to go to this gas station when they want something in the middle of the night. Then they're going to be right in this gas station. Paying an arm and a leg. Say, hold on, take my arm. And my wallet. Just take it off. Take it off. Hold on, you want my cash out? You know what I mean? Because that's what I feel like. That's how I feel it is in that gas station. But I'm really want to see when I go to renew the room, and I don't, I told you all, I don't like the changes getting adjusted to one thing and going to something. I just don't like all that back and forth. But I really want to see, I'm going to redo my room. I was going to do it tomorrow because I came in on a Saturday. But I'm going to go ahead and do it today. And I really want to see if they have a room in the front on the other side. You can see if I'm on this side, you got the second floor, the first floor, the building wrap around and do all this other magical tricks and stuff. If I'm on that side, it's less people. It'll be easier. Then they have a little field where it's like woods and stuff, and it's over that way. If I can get to that part of the building, I can get to that part of the building. One, it'll be less foot traffic for Nino's anxiety and he could just walk. I mean, we're not going to be here forever, but no matter how long we're here, I want him to be as comfortable as I am. You know what I mean? I want to come away from the main street so that when we're also walking, he's not so anxious when the cars pull right up next to the car. You know, just work with him. Because some of these are new things for him. He's never lived off of a big main road that stay busy and juking and all these cars and everything. He hasn't. So some of these things are new for him. So, but you know how I feel about my booty bear. You know how I feel about it. Is that my bear? Hey, bear. Everything is so expensive. It's just overpriced. And like it's overpriced and everything is half-ass made now. If it was even halfway decent before, it's crappy now. It's crappy now. I told you, whenever I get food from a place, that's why I don't even want to talk too much about Johnny's because they work good. So you don't even want to say too much because I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to get it and be because you never know. You never know. But yeah. I think that is what that's definitely what I'm doing for lunch today is a beef. And go run some errands. Well, really, all I have to do is go to Walmart and grab a couple of things. And I need to go to a PetSmart. There's a pet supply over here, but I prefer to go to a PetSmart. I need to go there and grab a couple of things for me. Because that's what sometimes, I don't know. Like, if I go to buy my dog's food, like, especially like in 20-pound bags or anything like that, if I do that for me, or if I want to buy them cases and cases of food, I don't get it from PetSmart. Because even if it's the brand you do it for some reason, theirs is just, woo, you be like, what the? Bunny boo bye. Honey boo bye. Let me tell you something. Even when I'm watching things, they be like, oh, it's salmon, it's this, it's that. Let me tell you something. Nino eats salmon. He eats salmon. But I'm going to buy him fresh salmon. We can make that ourselves, and I can add that to his food. Nope. I'm not paying you all that for them cans of food, though. So, see, when I'm buying him some salmon, I'm buying me some, too. So, we both win. See how we both win? And when I can't get him enough salmon and get me salmon at the same time, then I just buy salmon with the skin on it, and I take the skin off and make it for him. Hey, Tina. Hey, sis. How you doing? Know you at work. Hey, sis. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing today. But like I said, you know, when them grown kids come around, well, grown as far as they concerned. You know, and I know I had a lot of growing up to do. And I know my mom probably thought when I was in my 20s, like, when this girl gonna get it together? Because that don't make you bad to me. And see, that's the thing. You ever felt like when you're talking about your kids, you always got to, well, I don't mean this, and don't think I mean that, and I love them. You don't got to do that with me, because I know it. But I'm like, do it with you. Like, but don't get me wrong, I love my kids. And don't think I'm saying, because I do love my kids. I do, but I know them 20s, ooh, shit, what up, ooh. And Hansi, you know. But of course, I'm gonna be there for him, just like my mama's there for me. You know, and just like it, so because I love him. It wasn't it. But here's the thing: I was given them for a reason, a season, and a lifetime, and it's that simple. It's that simple. The moment I said I took on a challenge, it's that simple. But like I said, parenting, I salute every mother, I salute her, I salute them. It's definitely a job. It is definitely work. It is definitely work. And I don't know if every kid, but I think most of them go, I know I did it myself. They go through this phase where they feel like they have the answer that if you would have did it this way, it would have went. They be like, I don't think so. I don't think so. And yeah, at times we make mistakes. We fall down. You know. Let's see what my team is saying. We not keep trying to read it. Oh, you're on your break. Enjoy your break. Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, I think that was a sad one for all of us. All of us that love Golden State. But yeah, but like I said, I do not that I do love. I love when you have those moments and I have all my kids together and they doing their silly playing with each other or we laughing and I do love those moments. I do love one-on-one moments with my children. I do. I do. Don't get me wrong. And those are such blessings. Like even when I have one-on-ones with my mom, these are like blessing moments. We've grown and you know what I mean? So I do love it. Like I said, parenting. I keep trying to read it from the screen, Susan. Yes, and you are so. Like I said, I always commend parents. I commend you as a any parent, but once you get more than one, it just and then more. It's like, oh, I know because one, all your children aren't gonna be the same. They got the same mom, same daddy. They're not gonna be the same person. So I gotta wear different, gloves when dealing with understanding, with making time for them. So, like I said, I salute. I salute the parents, the mothers, the fathers. Ooh, I salute you. Because it's work. And don't let them be close in age. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's work. And then when you have more than one kid, you always going to hear this. We all know such and such your favorite. That's why I love in this Christmas when she says, my favorite is the one who need mama the most at that time. Call that my favorite. Because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for everybody. But some on at times need a little more. When I was young, I had learning curves that weren't being addressed. And I also was sick. So when I was young, I had a couple of surgeries, so that'll take you out of school. That'll take you out just in the health until you find out what's going on, because sometimes you're sick. But so of course there's more attention that comes my way. You know what I mean? But my mother loved all of us equally. And see, I learned one thing too because my mother has 4. I've also learned that when you have multiple children, they are the equation that make up your heart. So it's the fraction. It's broken down into that. So you got 8, you 1/8 of my heart. Meaning I need it all to be full, to be complete. You know what I mean? So that I salute all the mothers, all the fathers. I salute them. And the ones that worked it out and fought it out, stayed the long ride, I definitely salute you. And those of multiples, I salute you. And those with children that were born with illnesses or disabilities, I salute you because it's working, man. It's even more work and it's more patience, So I salute you. I salute all the mothers that didn't know how it was going to work but made it work. I salute all the mothers that made something out of nothing. I salute them. I salute all the mothers who didn't end up on Snap. But I'm telling y'all, I was on my way. I was on my way. Snap, the Mother's Edition. I'm laughing, but y'all, I can't make this up. Yeah, Snap. I salute him. I salute me for not making it there. But not ending up on now. But I definitely was ready to put in an application. Say, do I just send a video? They say, ma'am, that's not how it works. You gotta get my story out there. Absolutely, I didn't. I didn't. That's right. That's right. And it made you whole. Hey, Terry, what you ain't see us? And it made you whole. You know? So that's why I'm like, oh no, I'm not knocking nobody. And some people, oh, there's too many kids. I wouldn't have did it. I just couldn't have did it. That's why it wasn't on you. That wasn't but you. For some people, that was where the stands. That's what they wanted. That's what, you know what I mean. It was them. That is them. And sometimes it could have been that two families combined. And sometimes it could have been that you took on some nephews and nieces too on top of yours. And sometimes it could have been you was a foster parent and you had yours. It could have been whatever, but you were spreading love, giving the love. It made you whole. That's all I see when I think of parents. These are things that make the chambers of my heart work. These are the things that make me strive to do better even when I don't want to. I know I have to. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about being a mother. You know? Does that mean I've been a perfect? Hell no, neither of you. And even if somebody told me they did, I know me like lies. Because you don't even look at yourself and seem to think you're worth something. So I'm trying to figure out how you see it and think you did that. You know what I mean? We gonna be flawed. But our mistakes, that could guarantee this what it did. The mistakes in parenting made me a better parent. The mistakes in parenting, it's gonna make you an awesome grandparent. Because you don't get do-overs in the parenting. I don't get to do over 99. You know what I mean? Though my kids are babies, but just saying, I don't get to do that year over. I don't get to take out the fact that I was still depressed and I was this, but I was a parent. So, but all my woes and bows in parenting made me a better parent. And I had to believe that, because even your kids sometimes make you think, oh man, yeah, right. That probably was rough for them. That was rough for all of us. And I don't take that away from you. I don't. And every parent wish they could take away their kids' pain, their sickness, their hurts, their losses. You wish. I wish. Like I said, when you're young kids, you're sick. Even your big kids sick, you grown kids. Sometimes you just want to lay close and get the germs all over you so you can have it. Just to take it from them. I told you when my son was in that hospital and you became close with all the mothers whose children were in the ICU. One of the things I know is every last mother in that group, no matter what they race was, said the same thing. I'd trade places with them right now. I'd take it. So if you take all that, then we got to start taking the pain a little bit or our part in to make something better for them in this world. Because if I'm a part of the example of why it's okay to be ain't shit or not to shine no light or none of that, then I'm letting them know that it's going to be dark places because I can't cover you everywhere. I can't. But shit, I want to try to make a light path that at least you could go through it and make it a little bit easier. At least you could see what's coming. The shit gonna come. I can't shield you from that because stuff gonna happen. And even when we make a bunch of good places, there'll always be bad places. Always. As long as it's good, there'll always be evil. It's just like, and I'm just gonna turn this to the streets. It's just like if one day you look up and there's blood's all in your neighborhood, you better believe Crips coming. Because you gotta balance something. You got a bunch of BDs in your neighborhood, here come GDs. You got a bunch of GDs, here come. Some things is just, that's the balance. So the good, the bad. So I'm not saying one of them good, bad, but some things that wherever there's one, you better believe the other one is there. And that's one thing about the good. See, the bad try to come force the good to be bad or try to prove to everybody that the good is bad. That these people standing over here saying they won't change are bad people. They won't prove that. But one thing about the good is the good understand that, hey, I ain't even trying to change you. I'm just trying to let you know that I'm going to stand over here and shine a light. I'm standing strong in that. You know what I mean? I'm standing strong. And to get up in here, it will be a war. It will, because that's the way you can bring a war. Because to try to break down what I'm building. And not with your words. Not with your lies. Not with propaganda. Not none of that. But by literally trying to come in and destroy it. And then, like I said, that'll bring a war. Because I'm not doing that to nobody. I'm not trying to destroy anything. You're doing right or wrong. I'm not trying to destroy it. I'm not. I gain nothing out of destroying. I gain something out of proving that we need each other. You know? Nobody no better than the other. But we need each other. That's all I'm out here to prove. And I learned that the moment I learned that I needed this type of energy. So no matter where I went, what I saw, what really happened in the world, I could know it'd be moments when I could get some positive energy. And I'm not the only one, but I had to start finding it. So you start looking for it. You start noticing it. You start seeing it in people. And that's just what I'm at. That's where I'm at. That is what I'm doing. Let me see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yes. It is. It's a whole different kind of love. And then, like, for me, the moment I became a grandmother, I remember honestly thinking to myself, like, wow, had you never been born, you wouldn't have had your children. And then if you wouldn't have had your children, so I mean, just anybody, whether you raised, had you not been with them, there with them, you wouldn't have these grandchildren. And I just thought, wow. So if there was no me, so men, and I don't care if you raise a child. Now this is anybody, because I never want to feel like I'm isolating out anyone in the conversation. If you raise the children, had there been no you, it'd be no them. Know them with love, know them the way they are right now, know them with anybody, because obviously you were chosen for them. And so that I applaud. But I always think that. And it gives this honor to me. Like, it makes me really feel like, something special. Remember, sometimes life got so dark, you forgot what it felt like to feel like something. To feel like you were somebody. You could be, remember when you was a kid and you thought you could be anybody. I'll be the president. I'm going to the moon. The skies was the limit. Then one day you got to an age where somebody's like, I'm going to be the president. Look, kid, we ain't got no black president. Ain't no woman president. You started all the negative stuff because you were shooting down dreams. Because yours was shot out. Because every dream you had, either life showed you couldn't just follow it. You couldn't just go to it, but don't let it go. Never be afraid to dream. And never be ashamed of following it. Especially if your dreams is what you live in. Like, never be afraid to put that in a part of you. And that's what I've learned. That voice that always sounds in you, that you hear so your whole life, it knows what it's supposed to be. It knows what it's supposed to be. And ask anybody, ask my mom, ask anybody who know me, and they'll tell you, I was a little kid trying to figure out a way to make people happy who seemed down. And then one day I got down. And I had to go to the side and see it. And I got real down. And I got real dark. Where sometimes the only people that treated you nice was the people who also were treated like shit. Who also were the rejects. Who also were at the bottom. Who also didn't have something. And you learn to treat them with respect because they treated you with that. And every time you got about around somebody who's so-called educated or so-called this or so-called that, they made you feel like you were nobody. You were nobody. You were worth nothing. But one thing, if the pandemic didn't show all of us something, is it's more of us alike than different. It's more of us fighting the same thing than not fighting it. It's more of us crying and screaming for the same change, but doing nothing on our part. We all, why don't these politicians do this? Why don't these people do? Why don't you do something? Why don't you stop doing the thing you're doing wrong? Why don't you spread some love? Why don't you give back? Why don't you pick the litter up in your community if it's becoming a problem? Why don't you? And that's all I did. Why didn't I? I walk straight through the hood and these little shorties be outside, and I know everybody who say them think they ain't trouble. Most of them probably are on some bullshit because they don't know no better or whatever their reason is. I walk past them out, hey, King. Hey, look, King. Look at you, young little prince. You don't have to wait till somebody can walk past you. You know what I mean? And I show them respect. I show them respect. And some of you say, hey, King, and they look around because they trying to figure out who could be royal. It was you, son. And this struggle you in right now gonna save somebody tomorrow if you make it. Don't let nobody tell you where you at is who you are. Because I'm telling you where I've been, and you telling me that you love who I am. So you never know what's gonna come out of it. So I'm here to speak for that. I'm here to get a voice for that. I'm here to say, hey, you said all bitches messy. I ain't. So I guess they all ain't and don't think I'm the only one. You said most of them came up this way and you had to do it this way. Well, I don't give a damn if it took me 2 years to get to 1,000 people. If I got to it being me, standing true, and really having people that really agree and want to make a change in the long run, then I'm winning. Hashtag winning. If I had 100 people do that, hashtag winning. Because it don't matter how many subscribers you got if nobody viewing your shit. It don't matter. It don't matter. It really don't matter. It really don't matter. No disrespect. Got nothing against our line. No one was speaking any guys like that. But you know, the one thing is what you believe in is beautiful. And in respect for anybody else to say anything else would be saying that what they doing something wrong, but I'm not here for the rights or the wrong. And I wasn't having see, I'm not even trying to bring things like that. But I'm truly going to say hello to you though. Assalamu alaikum. Much respect. But yeah, but other than that, guys, like I said, what is everybody getting into today? You on a conference call? No, I don't read Arabic. I actually wanted to try to learn Arabic, but once again, not easy. It's not an easy language to learn. I mean, one, you got to know how to do those R's again, but and pronounce the words wrong. But I have much respect. Not only do I have much respect for, well, one, I have so much respect that I understand that there's no such thing as I guess you can say the Arabic people. That's not a race. But I have respect for Muslims. I have respect for people's religion. I have respect for the Jewish religion, the Catholic religion, even in its flaws. I have respect for whatever somebody needs to get to where they got to go. So I have no disrespect, and so you're not gonna get nothing bad. At one point, I wanted to be Muslim, but in some things, when we talk religion, if you've already this, you can't be that, or not even looked at is I could ever believe like somebody else believed because I might have did this. So that's what changed me. But I'm a spiritual person, but I don't disrespect anybody's anybody. I definitely don't disrespect their race and their languages. I wish I could read Arabic. I wish. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, King. Much respect. I have mad respect for, like I said. And when it comes, there was a point in time I definitely wanted to. My son's name is Kamar. Oh, I'm about to get his whole government name, but he definitely has them in because I definitely have respect. Definitely have respect. How could I not? I come from Chicago. We come from Farrakhan and all. We had Elijah Muhammad. You know what I mean? Out here, and even if that's black Muslim, so I have respect. I don't disrespect anything, but thank you for coming in, and thank you for shifting the conversation. You never know how somebody's coming. It just takes nothing to talk to them. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings on to you. But yeah, guys, like I said, so what is everybody getting into today? What are you guys doing? And these days are going by super fast too. I'm like, wait, it's Friday already? But then I thought it was Saturday, honestly. I did. I thought it was Saturday, but it's Friday. And I almost titled this 600 on Saturday. Y'all have been like, wait, she going crazy on the day. Like, no, I really thought it was Saturday. Oh, look, now my mother, look, she just sent me a thing that her and my son are running some errands. Well, good. I'm glad they're running. Now I'm just going to send a text. Grab me some, it depends on where they're going. Like, grab me, you save me the trip. That's less trips out, because these days people don't even want to be out in the stores. You don't even want to be in the, you know what I mean? You're like, I'm gonna go back. I remember in the pandemic when you couldn't go anywhere, or you just didn't want to go anywhere, even though the stores were open, you could go. I just didn't want to go. I kid you not. I was the person who would say, I'm never ordering stuff. I'm never gonna do Instacart. I'm never gonna do that. That's not me. I'll go in the store and get it myself. I don't like for people to get me the wrong stuff. I was an Instacart. I told you I ordered a mattress, right? And they were like, the mattress comes rolled up in a box. I'm like, how a mattress? Best mattress I ever got. Oh, it was worth every dime. But when I left, I threw it out. I'm like, somebody came and picked it up as soon as I put it in behind my thing. But I'm getting that mattress again. One of the things I can't wait to get in my place just to go order that again. But I was ordering everything. I was ordering bean bags. I was ordering groceries. I was ordering food. I was ordering everything. If you could order it, I was ordering it. Just send it. I found myself on Amazon just daily. Like, it became something new to watch, like a YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, look at Amazon. They got everything. Amazon is everything. If you don't have that app on your phone, get it. And I used to tell people, remember when you used to go window shopping? That's what I would do in Amazon sometimes. Like, as soon as I get paid. As soon as I get paid, gonna order this. Then one day I saw myself on Amazon ordering a tent. I said, what am I? I can't y'all not. I was ordering a tent. I was ordering a tent. I was like, you know what? I can go camping in the living room. Need. Stop, sir. Stop, sir. You're stepping all on my feet, too. I mean, I think Nino thinks he's like a chihuahua. Like, he's a little bitty dog. Because you think, why is he putting his body, why is he sitting on my feet? What is he doing? You're heavy. In case nobody tells you that, okay? I'm going to let you know. You're not light. No, you're not at all. He said, and you had a problem with me sitting on your feet? Yes, sir. Yes. Now you just staring at me like, wait, what did I do? Was there something wrong? I'm going to say on him. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm just see if he like it. And then he's like, wait, get up off me. All right, look. See, because he just got to have it his way. So now he laid down. The bottom of him is laying on one of my feet. He just has to on my foot. He just has to. He just has to. He says, and she had a problem with me laying across both her feet. I'm just going to lay on this one and get real comfy and cozy. Hold up. Now I'm on my back. He just, Team Too Much. I told you he is the captain of Team Too Much. You got to love him. You just so... Let me snatch my foot from under you. I can't with him. I can't. He is something else. But yeah, so I guess they're going to run some errands. So look, now, see, once again, I done made my schedule, made my day around. We supposed to do it this way. And they, hold on, we got to do this. You can't. See when them youngins involved? When the youngins involved, there's no order, there's no structure. Things just go up and down. But but that's good. But that must mean he had some things to do. But I know because of how he came out here, there's a lot of things he had to, get that he didn't have. So they probably going to get that kind of stuff. Because it was like, nope, we're not getting in there, having to get on a plane, and you got to pay $35 for every extra bag. And no, we can get it here. We can get it. We can get it here. It'll be cheaper because you're getting it out there and having to pay to bring it. How about we just get it out here and cut the middleman? So yeah, so that's probably what they want to do. And my mother knows that right now, like I don't want to be in a bunch of stores at all, at all. And you know, the young people, they'll be, I gotta go here, there, here. You like, you couldn't have just got all this at one store or figured out one area, or they'll be like, I gotta go to this side of town, then this side of town, because the only store I go to. So she already know I don't even want to. I don't want to. So I'm glad they're doing that, but I probably do need to call so I can make sure that they don't miss my text. So they'll know that, hey, don't forget, if you're there, you cut me the trip to the store. You know, because you'll send a text and then they'll get here and be like, did you get the sunshine? Oh my goodness. I didn't read the text. My phone was in my bag the whole time. After I text you, I just went and turned it off, you know. You'd be like, why would you turn it off if you text me? But it'll be some reason they forgot me. Yeah, everything's on Amazon. It got to a point where as soon as I went to look for something, I looked on Amazon first. Which is Amazon got it. Amazon, you type in anything. And they be like, oh, we got it, we solid. We definitely solid. And they were real good, like with replacements. Oh, I need oh man, where do I get that charger, that piece, this for this game, this. Go to Amazon, they got it. They got it. They got it. I just went Amazon crazy. I was like, I want a green screen, Amazon. Because like I said, before I even started with doing it on the channel, I started by getting me a green screen and stuff so I could learn how to use a green screen, so I could start trying to make my own little videos and stuff I wanted to kind of do and just play with it till I learned it so I could understand it. So even when I think about me in the long run, when I ever direct or movie or produce it or whatever, or a show, I already know, like, I'm not going to be the one doing all those things, but I do want to know how to do all those things. So in the beginning, you will be the one doing it. You'll be the cameraman. You'll be the person coming to that idea shit. You might be the actor, the actress. You might play multiple roles like you're Eddie Murphy because you just have to do it this way to get it out. But I just want to learn. And so that's when I started. So I was going Amazon crazy. Let me get a camera. I'm going to start with the cheap because I don't even know how to use them. So I just want to start with something small. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then, like I said, and on the side, I'll still be watching and, you know, and just pull me. So like I said, what area you in? Whatever area I want to be in. Who you rock with? Whoever I rock with. It's that simple. I don't have to break down who I rock with. Because I do. Who don't you? Whoever I don't. You know what I mean? And if I don't, they definitely ain't worth a conversation. And if they do, you know, because you'll see me when I speak to them. Hey, Silver Goddess. Show. But yeah. Like I said, I went to Amazon. Amazon is, and I would, and before when people would say that, but Amazon, whatever. If I go to the store, I don't need to order nothing. And I don't like ordering stuff because it still happens when you order things. Like you can order something and it comes and it's missing pieces. You can order something and it comes and it's not what you thought it would be. I mean, and that's the part of ordering I don't like. You can order something that's broken. You can order when it gets there. You can order something. So those are the parts of ordering I do not like. Like that's the part of it where you go, or you ever order something that seems like it's taking forever to get there. Like, so those are the parts of ordering I don't like. Like I ordered this bean bag and the place, it was $200 and the place kind of scammed you and they just sent me a cover. So wait, I gave you $200 for a cover? There's no way in hell I gave $200 for a cover. I go buy a full bean bag in the store and it was a big bean bag. So first of all, it took about a month. It took so long, I started forgetting I had ordered it. Then when it came, when I was going to go back to dispute them about this being a cover and that I was going to send it back, you couldn't get through to the company at first. So then I had to go to my card to do a dispute. Come to find out, they had charged me an extra $60. I don't even know what this handling fee or whatever this was for. But they had charged me $60. And but long story short, I end up getting my money back. I end up getting my, and I'm not the type. I'm not the return type. I'm the type it don't fit. I find someone because I ain't weird. I find somebody to give it to. I'm not really the return type. That's just not me. And I hate when you returning something because you genuinely couldn't use it and people treat you like you scamming. I don't even like the whole return system. Like I just don't. I don't like when people acting like, oh, wait, what you think I'm getting out of returning this? So usually, even if I do return it, I'll just be like, give me store credit, or you know what I mean. I just exchange it for something else because that's all the store really care about is the hit. That's it. They don't care. They don't give a damn if you liked it or not. They care about the hit. So, but I'm not really one for returning. But you're not ganking me out my money neither. I'm not giving you $265 for a beanbag cover. Like I'm just not. Period. Even if you were selling them for $265, I'm not giving that to you for no beanbag cover. Oh, you back? Oh, you off your conference call? But yeah. So yeah. So, but that comes with ordering. That comes with ordering stuff online. You never know. You never know. Or you get something you're like, that doesn't look anything like what I thought. You know what I mean? Especially clothes. But I'm one for I don't even unless I'm buying something like so when it comes to like yoga pants or when it comes to when I get my like Nike jogging suits, I know how Nike run. I know how if it's a sweatsuit, it runs a little smaller and it doesn't like give. If it's the thicker material sweatsuit, if it's more of a laid back when it's loose, so you can go a little small. So if I know how something fits me, I don't need to try it on. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like pants, I got long legs. Can't stand when you think the pants gonna fit you like this, and you get them in the crotch too long. You get them in they bell bottoms now. I get them in they floods now. I get them. You get what I'm saying? Like I need to try my pants on. So I don't like to order clothes online or like that because I need to try on my pants, a shirt, and even shirts because it depends if you heavy chested and it doesn't give up here. You know what I mean? So I gotta try on my clothes. I do. But like I said, if I'm getting when I'm in my laid back and my which mostly I'm gonna always be. When in that I know, when that a disco, give me a medium. Oh, give me a large, just in case I want to zip it all the same. Oh yeah, Amazon has great customer service. I'll give them that. Now, hey, Grandma Six. Hey, sis. Now, what I will tell you, now I just say, hey, Grandma Six. I don't know his name is Grandma Six. Get out of here. You're not the grandma none. Get on out of here. But, get you back. See you. See you. I'm gonna get off of here in a few minutes. Nick, and then I promise you, I'm gonna get off of here. He's not gonna be thinking about me. He's not gonna be thinking about me. Hey, Vixie. But yeah, but that, like I said, when it comes to clothes or coats, like I have to try on the coat to make sure it's comfortable. It's not too short on the sleeves. It's not uncomfortable in my shoulders. And when I lift up my arms, how does it feel? Does it feel bulky? How does it fit me? Some things. So when it comes to clothes, and even with shoes, even when I wear the Jordans, anything else, I'm like, so when I'm into a shoe and I'm just like, oh, well, I'm gonna get it because I like the shoe and I'm gonna get it. Come here, Nick. Leave that alone. But if I like shoe, and I'll just get it like that. But I really need to say, but I gotta see how they fit because each shoe is different. Some don't give, some are flat. Some so you gotta walk. I gotta walk in it like, oh, I'm not feeling that on my foot. But before I just be like, oh, I wear a size 10, give me that in a 10 on, and the boys give me that in an 8, and that's what size I wear. No, shoes are much more than that. They are much more than that, and they do a lifetime of damage to your feet. Just thinking you could just throw. He just went and sat dead on my foot again. I told y'all he itching for me. Maybe he feeling lonely, or maybe it's because he know my son coming. He said, "Wait a minute, I won't be all the attention. Give me all the loving. Give me all the loving before he get here." You never know when he come to Nino. You can't even say his name too much. You like Candyman. I still haven't seen that last newest Candyman they did. I gotta see that. I think I'm gonna watch that today. I do love horror movies. I mean, I love mom movies, horror movies, romantic movies. I love movies. I love TV. y'all just speak at each other. Okay. Just making sure. Oh, you taking a little break from work too, Vixie? I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anyone. But yeah. But yeah, you can get lost in that Amazon though too. It's like Walmart. Do you ever know you go in Walmart and you go for one thing and you somehow end up with all this other stuff? Like, how did I even end up here? Like, what did I need a fan for? It's October. Because you walked past and they had $9 fans. And you said, wait a minute. This will keep the air conditioner from running all day. Then I just get lost. That's why I like to come in here just for what I need. Mm-hmm. Say, Dan, don't you pass go. Do not collect the $200. Just go. Go. Get what you need to get and get out of there. Now, when I go to Target, how I'm going to get lost in Target is when I'm doing like decor. It's like I'm doing a bathroom or something. I go in Target, I'll get lost. I love Target on that kind of stuff. Like when you just want to put up some little signs all over your house, some little, you know what I mean? I love Target there. I love them. I love their little pillows and everything. I remember when Kmart and them had Martha Stewart. I used to like her products too. And then old Martha. Yeah, man, when Martha went to jail, at first they was making it dirt cheap. I said, oh, y'all just making it sell out. It's going to go right back to being up. I was jumping on it. I was jumping on Martha Stewart. Martha came out of jail with a new edge, like she had just been on the been in the yard the whole time. I said, was she up in there playing spades, drinking hooch? Because she came out a whole different Martha. But I believe that was who she was before. We just got to see it differently. Let's see what y'all saying. Yes, we're still praying for your dad. Mm-hmm. In here, don't be afraid to let people know how to, like I said, pray for you, send good vibes out for you, send love to you, send encouraging words to you, send something good. There's more than one way to be good. And there's more than one way to be there, to support, to care, to love. So we share that. So we are definitely. We sending vibes to you, Tina, too, because we know even though you're at work, we know you've been in pain lately. Your body's been hurting, so we sending out prayers for you too. And sending them out. If we know it, we need it, we giving it. Hey, Heidi. Hey, sis. Hey, sis. But yeah, we sending it out. And sending you strength. And sending you love. And not because I have to, because I want to. I need to share some of this love. Some people say I got so much love to give, then give it. Give it. Give it. Hold on, I need some. Give it. Give it. I need it. I live off of it. It builds me. It encourages me. It's my strength. And then when I get it, I'm going to give back. I got to give it back out. And keep filling up that tank. Keep filling up your love tank and then keep giving it back out. Keep filling it up. Keep giving it out. And here's the one thing you'll know. When you leave, if you leave suddenly, if you leave whatever, you won't leave not loved and you won't leave without giving love. Because you constantly are filling it up and giving it out. Filling it up, I'm giving it out. I'd love to give out money every day, if that showed somebody love. But when the money run out, what you got? I'm going to give you love. I'm going to give you a shoulder. Oh, thank you. And I had such good laughs. I had such good laughs, but then, my Wi-Fi in here was like, you know what? You talking? We don't think so anymore. We're out. And I was like, wait, the computer just wait. Because at first it looked like everybody froze but me. But then he kept doing that. And I noticed that when it would come back on, y'all would still be talking. So I said, wait a minute, it keeps freezing. It's about to shut off. So I was trying my best to open it, shut down. Then I went to my phone to come on. I said, oh my goodness, you know, sometimes things just be annoying. And then I went to my phone. I was like, oh, it won't let me use the old link. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm about to go into this these comments and laugh. And so I was just joking and laughing in the comments. So I enjoyed myself. I love a good time. You know, when people invite you on over to the channel, you say, oh, they invited me to the kickback or like a barbecue. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. And I think people do things on here wrong so much that when you're doing it the right way, people think you're doing it wrong. You must be doing. No, I'm not. I'm not. What am I supposed to stay in one place and not? No, I'm gonna go everywhere. I wanna, you know, if I support it, I want to support it. That's what I want to do. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere I want to go. Don't ever mistake. Everywhere I want to go, I just say that because everywhere, like I said, it get dark out here. It get dark. I don't even want to feed my spirit all that. I'm like, in that dark world. Man, that's what people know. Y'all think I just don't tell people to send me guys. So I tell them, oh, don't send me that video of that. You want to send me a video of people laying in, because you know, for every one of these like tragedies we hear about something, you better believe there are videos out with it. Videos of people in the morgue, videos of all kind of sick, and there's a part of the web where you can go and see the videos, the uncut, the unfiltered, who want that in my spirit? It hurt hearing about it. My mind can't help but imagine what it looked like. But if you don't think there's a part of the internet that you can go on and see any of this stuff, it get dark out here. It's where you choose to go, what you choose to do, who you choose to be. Because it gets so dark, it could all come up in there and light, and it won't shine. It won't be seen. It won't be heard. It won't be anything. Because it's that freaking dark. It's so dark in some places out here that if you go in them, you may not come back. So you better believe that's why people, it's just this. Oh, this is a tip of the iceberg, bully. As sad as it is, I hate to say it, but I guarantee there's somewhere where some of these casualties we've had, somebody got pictures and they've shown footage of things you don't want to see. You know how I know? Because I remember back in September 11, I remember seeing some videos that I'll never forget. I remember Tupac's autopsy. Picture of him laying on the slab got leaked. I seen that. Because once upon a time, even when it was real dark, I'd look. Because I would want to see if it was real. So now, I'll pass. I've seen things where it was supposed to be footage of what was going on, and it get dark, I refuse. So trust me, anywhere I'm at, there's some light. Whether the light is in the subscribers, whether the light is in the content creator, but they're just going through a moment. This is how they know how to fight, whatever it is. There's light. There's light. Whether you see it or not, I don't care. Because I got to go off what I feel. And I trust me enough to know what I'm doing. I trust me enough. I trust that my path wasn't meant to be like yours because you might not be able to do this. Because it's hard sometimes for me not to find myself on the other side of the coin. Well, to each his own. See, you have a good meeting, Heidi. It's Friday. I'm like, it's a lot of meetings, but it seems like Monday and Friday are big meeting days. And then it's the top of a new month, too. So always the end of the month, the top of the month. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one, Tina. Oh, you got a meet. You got a meeting in 15 minutes. Yeah, that's what I said. It's the meetings. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you. I just saw that. Thank you. That was my first video until Nino had to go back out saying, man, I got you. That's what we gonna count it. Just bad reception. Ramrock ain't that, bro? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and everybody mostly is at work or doing their work or running their errands or getting stuff busy at home or getting prepared dinner. Or is it just me? Was Friday always like a, you know what, we not cooking nothing day? Or if we do it something simple? That was always a Friday for me. It's like, we making tacos. We gonna order a pizza. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. And it just hit you like, man, I'm sitting up watching TV. It would be some Fridays I'd be sitting watching the shows that came on Fridays, enjoying myself, and then pass out. Just because it just hit you like, oh, it's the end of the week. But on the days I had to go to work again, you know, on a Thursday night, I couldn't get to sleep. I couldn't just fall asleep like that on Thursday night. No. And Wednesday is the night where you wake up. When you wake up in the morning, I used to wake up on Wednesday morning, but at least tomorrow when I wake up, it's Thursday and Friday. It's 2 more days of this, you know. That's how I woke up on Wednesday. Like, oh my goodness. I can't stand a Wednesday. Hump day my butt. But yeah. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. I think it's like 80. Let me see. I think it's like 80 out there. It was real nice. But once again, that breeze is beautiful. I love the breeze, though. That breeze is beautiful. But like if you have a tank top on or something, you know, that breeze, but oh, I know it's gonna be cooler tonight. Yeah, 79. But it's just nice. Like I told you, that's my favorite weather. Like it's in 75 to 80 is my favorite. I love the evenings, that little breeze. That's why last night it was so many people just sitting outside and sitting out in their cars, sitting in the little grass, which I wouldn't sit over there because all the dogs go over there. But anyway, sitting in the grass, sitting on the stairs. They were just all out last night, hanging out. I'm not people enjoy what you enjoy. I'm not here to knock nobody. And what you eat don't make me shit. So it's not like I'm sitting here like, oh, they really disturbing me. They weren't disturbing me. Now, there were points when I was sleeping, Nino woke me up because I passed out last night. I just passed out. And there were moments where he woke me up out of my sleep because, you know, people were loud or like some people were just sitting out in front of their door or whatever in their little hallway. I mean, in the hallway or whatever you want to call it. It ain't a hallway because it's outside. But anyway, they were out there and it was kids. I'm like, it is late at night. I know, but I guess they said they just let them run up and down the thing. They ain't going nowhere. They right to each his own. But yeah, so I heard that's that. Hey, Nino, wake up and scare me half to, whoo. Because I'm like, where's he barking at? What's going on? What happened? What happened? It was nothing. He did that twice. Hold on, yeah, I have to respond to this. This is about a crib. I'm just responding to that about a price on Quick Crib. But yeah, so what was I saying? I just lost myself because that might be something good. You know, I even fingers crossed. Just blessings. I learned one thing about life: what's meant to be will be. You know, it will be. It will be, and no one can take from you what's meant to be. They can detour you. They can have you pause for a minute. They can have you, you know what I'm saying, get caught up in some other shit. But if it's meant for you, you might put it on hold or sit it up and, for a little while, but it was meant for you to be. So I just really believe that about stuff. So we should see. But if this one come through, it'll be a blessing. It's a house. So it'll be a blessing. But yeah, hey, Chronic Space. I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry, I'm on here text. See, you never know. That's why I never got mad. You know how YouTuber be texting or they get a call and people like, why are you doing that? Why are you on here? Because life keeps going. It doesn't stop. Now, I'm not going to jump on the phone and talk to my friend about what happened on the TV show while I'm sitting here talking to you. But if the business calls or if my mama sent a text or something calls me, someone calls me back to back, my children speak, I'm going to respond right then and there. Right there and there at that moment. Even if I respond, just say, let me hit you back. I'm on live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to acknowledge the moment because you never know. You never know what somebody's calling you for. They might need you. So that's why even when I miss a call, I always say, oh, my bad. Is everything okay? Because I want to make sure that they didn't need to talk to you or tell you something or let you know something or they was reaching out for you. And I want them to know that even though I wasn't there right that second, here I am. Is everything okay? I've had a blessing inside and outside of this. I've had subscribers when they just will reach out, whether it's through the, IG or something. Just, hey, how you doing? That means something. I thank you. I thank y'all for the love. I thank y'all for wearing the crown because we all got a story. We all done had a fight. And so I thank you. The love is so good. But I'm going to actually get ready to wrap this up because I want to inquire into this house real quick and see what this is about. So that's what I'm going to do. And that actually kind of made my day because it'd be good to hear something good like that. And if that can go through, let's see when, because then they'll tell you how much, but we'll see. So let me go ahead and make a call about that real quick. And then, like I said, after we do, but it depends on what time they get in here, because they might come and I'm getting that beef for dinner. You never know with my son and my mama. They get lost in them stores too. So, but I do plan to go live. Don't forget tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we come together. Like I said, let's tell each other something to help relax, to help get some sleep, to help feel a calm, to just something. Lavender plant, the jewels you use or the stones you believe in. Like I said, you might read a Bible, the Quran, whatever it might be. Let's just encourage each other because you know what? Even if it isn't for me, it might be for you. It might not be for you. It might be for Renrock. It might not be for Renrock. It might be for Susan. But see, together, that's what we're going to find out. And not just saying that this one way is the only way. Sorry, Nate. This one way is the only way. Here's the gospel of the only way it's going to work. And let's work together. Let's help each other out. Because I'm the type, I help tell you what to help make your bowels move. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help. I know what it's like if you're feeling constipated. I'm not ashamed to say that. Let's help. Where does it hurt to help? Why are we so hurt we can't help? I want to come out of my pain and bring some pleasure, some peace. I want to make a change that is made up of many different factors and many different things and many different people from many different walks who have done many different things and had things done to them at the same time. And some have done nothing but had a lot done to them. I'm here to make a place for you safe. I'm here to love on you. I'm here to get loved on. I'm here to laugh. I'm here to be loyal to what I believe in. That's where your loyalty lies. Let it lie in you, in the best parts of you. I'm here to uplift and inspire. But at the same time, be realistic. And in my being realistic, I know that I got to start with doing it myself. I'll show you how to Dougie. I'll show you. Hey, Queen on here. I don't even see your name. I can see that purple. Hey, Queen on here. Hey, sis. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to uplift. And all the time, I don't care what nobody's saying. You're never gonna have me talking about who's small and who nothing, because that's who I'm always gonna be reaching with, relating to, and rooting for. Period. Point blank. They ain't a lot of shit I'm rooting for to get out that shit. Because they ain't do nothing for me. But it gives some peace to them. Tomorrow ain't promised. You think I want to go out here mad about some dumb ass shit that ain't gonna do nothing for me in life? Nope, I don't. I want to go out. I want to go out in peace. I want to go out living in my purpose. I want to go out loving the power of love. That's it. That's it. That's it. Thank you all for loving on each other. Thank you all for respecting each other. Thank you for respecting me. Thank you for knowing that no matter what I've done, because I'm speaking on myself, where I've been and who I was, I'm here today saying I won't change. So why would I hold anybody else or ain't no way, Ren Rock, when just last week that's not my place. Cause this week I might do some shit. I might get fed up because so much stress going on and lose my cool a little bit. Does that make me not what I stand on? I'm human. Hey, my Vixie, did I speak to you about? Yes, I did, because you at work. You got to make sure. So I can't miss him. If I see you, I can't miss him. VT came up in when I was ending my last one. I saw this. I was in. I said, shh. I'm going to speak to her like, hey, VT, hey, sis. Ren Rock, them kids on that slip and slide. I got a little jelly. I love the slip and slide, boy. I'm old school. I love the slip and slide. And boy, y'all got all that little land, and I'd had a blast. I'd have set up multiple slip and slides. And I saw a thing. These people made a slip and slide. I said, wait a minute. I want to make one. I want to make a slip and slide. And then sometimes we get a little, they can get a little slippery with that. You got to be careful. You put a little baby oil on that with it. Ooh, you sliding. You're going to slide off of it. Sometimes slide. That's why you got to have a lot of little area around you. I love a slip and slide. I love the sprinklers. I'm from a place where when you didn't have a slip and slide or a pool, somebody would turn a sprinkler on and you'd have a party. Y'all jumping through the sprinkler. You running as it come down. You're standing under, just sitting on the floor so it can hit you all the way through. Somebody tell me you had that kind of fun. I'm from a place where I know it's not good, and you learn when you get older how bad it is on people in the water in their house. But honey, I'm from a place where if it get too hot and these kids don't have a pool, we're going to open up this fire hydrant. We're going to live in it. We're going to live in it. I'm from a place where you go get a bag of balloons and just fill them all up and have a good old water balloon fight. Super Soakers, everybody had one, even a generic version. You had a Oopa Oka. Some people had a Super Soaker 500, some had a Super Soaker 50. It didn't matter. We was out there. Some just had dollar store water guns. They just squirting them at you. We had fun. So when the water come out, then you get excited. Hey, Doom, hey, my baby. Yeah, the water come out, I get excited. I saw them kids playing in the block. I said, wait a minute, Ren Rock, I need to come on over there and get on that slip and slide. I definitely do some adult fun on the slip and slide. I definitely will. I might have me on an adult slip and slide party. If you don't get down, you just do me act just like your husky. Just always attention whore. That's him. He's an attention whore. Yes. He said, wait a minute, y'all talking about slip and slide? Let me slip and slide over here on top of this dresser. Why? 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 Just because? Only my knee. No. He gonna do it every time. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here since they done pushed my lunch back. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and eat me something. I was holding myself off to eat, thinking we would be gone by this time eating lunch, and they running errands. And I want to go ahead and call back about this place. Like I said, I know y'all all keep me lifted on finding the plate. Dude, I'm telling you. You can't just look, y'all. Look. He's looking for something back there. Look. He looking. Ain't nobody even out there. He just looking. He looking. Me. Who you looking for? He said, I got action. You see his tail? I got action. He like Day Day. He like Day Day when he was a security guy. He looking for action. He just looking for something. Day Day, get out the window, Day Day. I can't, y'all. I can't. And that's why fingers crossed will get a crib. That's why even in some of the things I'm looking at, I didn't want to even rent on a crib again. But I'm like, I need a yard too. Because outside of walking, sometimes he just likes to be out and be amongst and lay down in the grass and hang out. And I want him to have that. So I do. It's all he's ever had. I mean, even when we left from our place, that he was there from birth to when we went to my sister, she had a whole yard. So it's just something he knows. And it's part of his life. So sometimes his anxiousness is he just wants to be outside. But not outside with everybody. He just want to chill, lay on the deck, lay in the grass, you know what I mean? Chase a squirrel on a gate that he'd never catch. That's what he wants to do. That's part of him too. He does. He loves just play in the grass sometimes. Scratch his butt in the grass. He just like to be in the grass sometimes. So he missing that part too. So sometimes he doesn't want to just go out for a walk. He just wants to sit and chill. You could sit down in the grass and he's going to sit around, lay in it. He's just going to chill. So that's another reason why I want to have a place. I would love to, but you have to learn that what's for you is what you have to have at the moment. So if this is it, that'll be a real good thing. That'll be a real good. But that ain't not sharing. Not just there's a FYI. I'm not telling the sharing. I'm trying to take the family back together under one roof. You got to put out disclaimers because even if you start thinking about a crib, here come everybody. Yeah, Danny, I was just gonna come back for a day. You say I was just thinking. I ain't got one yet, and I was just thinking about one. Here come people. Nee, let the people have it. Let they peace. That's a parking lot out there down there. You're gonna see people all the time. Look at his tail. Look at his tail, yeah. His tail is on BS. He on BS. Here. Come here. You gotta let the people mind their business, okay? Let them mind their business and you mind yours. That's what they saying. They said, would you mind your business? That's the people outside saying. They said, they go that dog here mind everybody's business. He's so lonely. He's so lonely. He's so by himself. You little mushy Christian. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Spend some time with lonely one over here, the one who seems to have no friends. I dropped it. I'm like, what did I do with the phone? I forgot when I went to go get it. It failed. And then when it failed, that was the worst part. It made Nino say, let me get up and go see what's at that window. But I told him today I'm going to keep that window. I'm going to keep that window open sometimes, not all the way, because he has to just get used to the fact that people walking past. So even if going into an apartment, Nino's never lived in an apartment. So this type of living, even though it's a hotel, it's still multiple people walking by, you hearing conversations, different people move. You have to be able to understand that that's different ways you live. So it's all just new stuff. I know. So today we were like, no, we're gonna definitely I said we were definitely gonna keep it open so you can just get used to stuff like that. I'm not gonna just keep it closed. So that's why right now I'm like, okay, it's open. And I just see it's only cracked. And that's the first time he went over to decide to go get up in the window. So that's the good part. The good part is he hasn't sat in it the whole time. So I'm just doing it, just trying to keep it open. Then I'll close it, then I'll open it. Because I know him. You saw he just went looking for action. He's like, I got action. Somebody just looked out their window. Somebody looked like they want to walk past. They're not. They're probably just getting out the car downstairs, and you see them in the parking lot because you can see the parking lot. That's it. Nothing else is going on. I had a female husky shepherd mix. I told you, I already know. My diamond, 16 years I had that girl. Okay. Yeah. See, now that's what I really want. And that was one of the things why when I thought of moving to like Georgia or even moving to Texas, I thought of not only about big crib, but having a big crib with a super large backyard. Like I'm talking about, like you just said, like an acre of land that I have closed in, though. I needed somehow closed in because Diamond would have left. Then Nino might run off, who knows, to the sunset. But just in case, I wanted them to move how they move, just be able to be free. Just be able to be free to roam, to hang out. Just like, oh, they all the way down there by the, I really that's what I thought of. When I really thought of living with, that's what I thought of. That's what I thought of. And I used to be one of those people who said, I don't want to have a crib. And now I don't want my neighbors 50 minutes away from me. But I definitely want to have enough space where they're a few minutes away from me. They definitely want to drive up. You know what I mean? I want to definitely have land and, a big yard, like a super big yard where you can go out. The dog could be roaming the land and you having a whole barbecue on the other side. Because I got to put like a big, I need a yard. I need a yard with more space in my crib take up. I just need that. Double the space my crib takes up. That's what I want and feel. I'm getting what I want. And when we get older, you say, I'm going to get what I want. So in case I don't make it to the end, I know I got it. At my end, when my book is done, but yeah, I would love to have that. But that's still a lot of space, though. And you want it. Because like I said, some dogs are not the dogs that want to go walking all the time. You might take your idea for a walk if I walk them around the block just so they can get that. Because they're just not with that. They not, some dogs aren't good with other dogs. So if you don't take them to a trainer or you don't know how to train them yourself, then that's they used to. But hey, raise your dog how you raise them. You're not abusing them, right? You're loving on them, right? You're not trying to hurt them, right? You keep doing you. That's how I feel. Keep doing you. And I used to tell people, then don't tell people you call your dogs rub sluts. They are. They love to be rubbed. They'll let anybody rub them. It don't mean, I don't think they're prostituting. I just really mean they rub sluts. That's it. That's it. Diamond would come and lift. Diamond was the husky shepherd. She'd come lift your hand up like, oh, no, rub here. Thank you. And don't stop. Did you stop? Here, keep rubbing. And every time you think you're done, Nee, come sit down. Nino, come here. Because I know next, he to that window. I already know it. I can tell that's where he had it. Straight to the window. He said, I got some people to check. Nee, look, I got some people to check. Ain't nothing going on in the window, y'all. Ain't nothing going on. Look at that. Come on, Nee. Ain't nothing going on. Look, y'all can see it. There's nothing going on. He said, I'm looking for some beef. Look, Nee, here. Why don't Nee? Nino. Remember we talked about this outside. Stop getting so worked up you're not listening. Sit. Good boy. Nothing's going on. The window's open. So you're making yourself get hyped. All right, y'all. I'm going to make this call, get something to eat, spend some time with Nee real quick, and I'm going to get back to y'all later. Thanks for coming in and hanging with me. Thanks for celebrating 600 with me. This moving so fast, I feel like I'm just going to stay online. Like, look, we just going to do it like a... Look, now my internet, see what I mean? That's time for me to go. I'm bowed gracefully. Look, the Wi-Fi, the Y-Dog, it's too much Wi-Fi is going on for me. All right, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here, and I'll be back later because, like I said, it's still early, and I had to come on. I was coming on about something different, and I saw that, and I had to come on and do that. Then Nino, and I had to cut off. Look, he's back in the window, y'all. Then I had to cut off, and now I'm back. But let me go ahead and take care of these things I got to take care of for the day since they changed my schedule by going to do errands on their own. And let me check on this crib, y'all. So good vibes to everybody. Send healing prayers to those who are sick. Get well soon to those who are sick. Just send some love to each other, period. Whether you're sick, whether you're going through, no matter what, just send some love to each other. Thank y'all for coming in here and respecting each other. Thank you for respecting me. Thank you for sitting here and listening to me. And thanks for loving me. For real. And I loves you back. You know what I mean? And we out. Nino found something to bark at. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. See, Nee, you're so full of it. He's so full of. He look. I'm saying, look, y'all, ain't nothing going on. Nobody. Not a person. He look. It's probably somebody in the parking lot. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. See you later.